Have you ever tried to change something about yourself, a habit, a pattern, an attitude, and no matter how hard you tried, you just could not make it stick? Christianity is not about trying harder, it's about receiving a power that actually changes from the inside out. After I surrendered to God in that car park, something happened I did not expect. I didn't feel forgiven, I felt different. Things I used to love started to feel empty. Things I used to ignore started to matter. It was like my taste buds completely changed. I want to explain exactly what happened because when Jesus left earth, he didn't leave us alone. He left us something better, himself inside us. Living a Christian life is not willpower, it is a person, and that person wants to live inside you. A lot of people think becoming a Christian means now you have to be good. Now you have to follow the rules. Now you have to try really hard to be a better person. But here's what actually happens. When Jesus went back to heaven, he sent his spirit to live inside everyone who trusts him. God himself moves in. The night before Jesus was crucified, he told his disciples something incredible. I will ask the Father, and he will give you another advocate to help you and be with you forever, the Spirit of truth. The world cannot accept him because he neither sees him nor knows him, but you know him, for he lives with you and will be in you. Do you see what he's saying? He's not leaving them or us to figure this out on our own. He's sending his spirit to live inside us, not beside us, inside us. This is not a metaphor. This is not poetry. Christians believe that the same spirit that raised Jesus from the dead takes residence in everyone who puts their trust in him. So when you surrender to God, you're not just getting forgiveness, you're getting a guest, the most powerful guest in the universe, and he's moving in to change you from the inside out. I thought becoming a Christian would feel like giving things up, like I would have to white-knuckle my way through life, resisting all the things I used to enjoy. Instead, I stopped wanting the old things. It was not discipline, it was desire. My taste buds just changed. There is a verse in the Old Testament where God promises something that I did not understand until I experienced it. I will give you a new heart and put a new spirit in you. I will remove from you your heart of stone and give you a heart of flesh, and I will put my spirit in you and move you to follow my decree. Did you catch that? He does not say, I will give you a list of rules and you'll have to try really hard to follow them. He says, I will put my spirit in you and move you. God does the moving. God does the changing. After I became a Christian, parties started to feel hollow. Not because someone told me they were wrong, they just stopped satisfying me. Conversations about money and status started to bore me. I found myself wanting to read the Bible, wanting to pray, wanting to be around other Christians, not because I was supposed to, but because something in me had shifted. It's like I've been eating stale bread my whole life, thinking that was just what food tasted like, and then suddenly I tasted caviar. I didn't have to convince myself bread was bad. The caviar made that obvious. That is what the Holy Spirit does. He does not make you follow rules through gritted teeth. He gives you new desires. He changes what you hunger for. Most people think being a good person is about effort, trying harder, doing more, pushing through. But the Bible talks about a character of a Christian as fruit, something that grows naturally when the right conditions are in place. Paul writes this in Galatians. But the fruit of the Spirit is love, joy, peace, forbearance, kindness, goodness, faithfulness, gentleness, and self-control. Notice that it's the fruit of the Spirit, not the fruit of your effort. You do not produce love by trying really hard to love people. You produce love by staying connected to the Spirit who is love. Think about an apple tree. The tree does not strain or grunt to produce the apples. It just stays rooted, stays connected to the soil and the sun, and the apples come. That is how Christian life works. You stay connected to God through prayer, through his word, through community, and the fruits grow. Now, this doesn't mean you do nothing. It means your job is to stay connected. The Spirit's job is to produce the change. If you've been exhausted trying to be a better person through sheer willpower, there is good news. That is not how it works. The power to change is not in you, it's in him, and he wants to give it to you. I used to think I had to change myself before God would accept me. It turns out it's the opposite. When I let God in, he changed me, not through rules, not through resilience. He moved in and everything started to taste different. But how do you actually stay connected to this God who lives inside you? How do you talk to him? That's what the next video is about, because prayer is simpler than you think, and it's where the relationship actually happens.